Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sima Gold. So today we are going to be making a boo-boo with a notched collar. So if this looks like what you want to learn how to make, please relax and enjoy the step-by-step from cutting to sewing. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. Please, dear friends, subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned. So this is the design using an Ankara print. You can see already the way it looks using plain fabrics. So this is the one we are going to be cutting right now. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay tuned while you watch and enjoy. Remember to take your accurate measurements, and I would love to get feedbacks from us, please, on the comment section. So today we're going to be making the notched collar boo-boo, and the first thing I'll be doing to fold my fabric into two. So having folded my fabric into two, the first thing I'll be doing is to measure from the center of my neck to where I want the sleeve to stop. I have about 20, that's the middle of my neck, because this is a kimono um, gown. So I'll mark my 20. Then I'll come down by 1.5. I'll come to the neck part. I'll measure 3.5 by 1. I'm going to cut, and then from this neck part connect straight to the shoulder, to the slope. Then from here I would mark 10 inches downward or 11 inches. Then mark it straight up to meet this tip of this shoulder here, and I'll cut it straight. From here I would now be taking my circumference measurement. My bust measurement is 46 divided by 4 gives me 11.5. 11.5 plus 2 will give me 13.5. So I will mark 13.5 here. I'll mark my shoulder to waist, which is 17.5. On that 17.5, I'm going to insert my waist measurement. My waist measurement is 40 divided by 4 gives me 10. 10 plus 2 gives me 12. So I'll insert 12 here. I'll come down by say about 8.5 inches. On that 8.5 inches, I'm going to be inserting the hip measurement. I'm working with hip 46. Hip 46 divided by 4 gives me 11.5. 11.5 plus 2 inches gives me 13.5. So I'm going to be inserting 13.5 here. Then I'll come to the down part. I'll insert 13.5. Then I'll connect. When I get towards this part, I'll just connect it to the sleeve part. Then the next thing I'll do is to cut. So having cut the back, I'll go ahead to cut the front now. So this is the fabric I want to use for the front on fold already. So I'll take the back and I'll place it on each other. And I'll cut.
So we can see that I've cut every other part apart from the neck of the front neck. So what I will do for the front neck is to mark 3.5 by 3. I'll blend it. But for now, I don't feel like cutting it yet. We'll now go to the design, which is the notch collar for this tab. I would come downward from the center front by 11 or 12 inches. So let me say I did 11.5. That's from the shoulder. Then from the center front, I would go inward by 6 inches. After going inward by 6 inches, I will cut it out. And I'll lay it aside. I'll come to the back. I will come inward for the back by 6 inches. Then from the shoulder, I would measure about 4.5 inches straight, and then I'll cut it out like this. So we've cut out the back design for the collar and the front design for the collar. So I'll keep this fabric aside for now. So I have a pattern paper here. I'll keep this back neck aside. This is the pattern paper, and this is the front. Now this is the center front. I've kept it on the pattern paper. I'm going to just mark it straight. Now this is what I have. Please take note that this fabric, you have to keep it till the end of your sewing. You are not to do anything, you are not to do away with it. So I'll just trace this very well so it can be visible. Now this is the center front, this is the upper part, and this is the lower part. Now at this upper part, I'm going to be marking that neck width, which is 3.5 by 3. And I'm going to connect it like this. Then I'll come from this center front, I'll go outward by 3 inches. I'll come to the down part, I'll mark 2 inches and connect. Then I will connect these 3 inches down to this 2 inches. After doing that, I'm going to come to this back, I'm going to come to this front. I would go in by 1.5. Then I'll place my tape like this and go up by 2 inches. Now this one I'm raising upward is all dependent on you and how you want it to be. After getting that done, I would come and measure round this neck for the back. So I have approximately 4.5 round the neck. So I'll come here, I would mark 4.5. Then I would keep my tape on a slanted diagonal shape like this. I want the collar stand to be about 4 inches for the back. So this is 4 inches. and I'll mark it this way. You see the way I marked it? Then I'll connect it. I'll connect it. So after doing this, we can say that this color for the design is ready. Remember I said you should not tamper with this, you should keep this. So let's cut out our pattern. So having cut this out like this, I'll come to this part and I'll cut this out. Please, before you keep it aside, make sure to mark where your nose collar is going to start from on this fabric and on this fabric. So now this is what we have for the collar, and then this is the back. So remember I said you should keep this very intact. What you cut out from the front, it's very important. Now what I'm going to do, this is my Ankara that I want to use as a design. All I'm going to do is to cut. I need about 4 pieces of this, but if you don't want to cut about 4 pieces of it, you can as well as cut 2 pieces of the Ankara and use your lining. But I don't want to use lining for it at all, so I'll just first of all mark the wrong part of my Ankara to avoid making a mistake. I love to do this at the back to avoid mix up, because this fabric, the front and back almost look the same. So this is it, and I'm ready to cut. So I'm done cutting. Remember I said that part that you're going to fix your notch collar, I'm just going to fold it, the 4 pieces, and then give it a little notch. So I make sure I start fixing my notch collar exactly there. So we talk about the back. For the back, this part that is folded, I'm going to take this folded part of this back piece that we cut out, and I'm going to place it on the folded part too. Then I'll cut out. I'll lay it aside. Now for the notch collar design, this part that is the height of the collar for the back is where would be at the folded parts. So I'm good to go, so I'll cut it out. So having cut it, this is what I'm going to have. We've cut the front, we've cut the back, we've cut the notch collar design. So right now, the next thing we are going to do is to go to our cutting table. We are going to sew this together. So right now, the next thing we are going to do is to go to our sewing machine to sew this gown together. If you go before that, if you want to put a stay on this, you can stay your fabric and all, but I'm not staying this just for this practical. So let's go to the sewing machine and create the magic. So now we're about to start the sewing. I have my notched collar first of all. So what I'll do right now is to start sewing this from here. Is it open? I'll sew from here to this end and to this other end right now. So after doing this, I'll turn it inside out. Remember I said if you want to stay it, you can stay it first with your hair stay before you continue. So now this, I'll just substitute so that it will be easier for me to work with. So we have this sorted out. What I'll do is this back one, I'm going to take one out for now. Then I'm going to take one and one out for now. So the shoulder part of this I'll join together, and the shoulder part of this I'll join together. I'm doing that now. I'll take this shoulder too, I'll join it. After joining it, this is what you would have. This is what you will have. Then I will bring this collar from this notched part, that part that I notched at the front. I will start sewing it to the other end. So I've sewn it to this other end. So this is what we have for now. This is what we have for now. This is the back part. Now this is the front part. This is what we have for now. So we're almost done with making this. We'll take this other front. Remember the front was 4 pieces, the back was 2 pieces. I will take this other one and I'll join it to the shoulders like we did before we added collar on the other one. I'll do the same here. So after doing this, I'll take this fabric this one. So I'll place this on this like this. This collar will be in between the both of them. So what I want to do is to close up from here down, then put this collar inside, and this I'll join it together, get to this other side, and then close the side. So let's do it together. So after sewing this, I'll turn it inside out. Turn all of them to the front. Make sure that here comes out very well. Do the same thing. So what this need actually right now is a very good press. But before that, I'm going to top stitch round here so that it will be easier for me to work with. So after top stitching, this is what we have. You see now it looks easier to work with after top stitching because the fabric are now well placed together. So this is what we have. So remember I asked you not to tamper with the front, the cutout from the front before. So what's the reason is this, so that it will help us to overlap our collar very well. So now this is it. So it helps you to for your overlapping. I placed it directly on this now. So it's a guide to be sure you are not having shortage or anything. So like this now, I am very certain that I'm accurate. So what I would do is to get my office pin and pin it. So this is what I have. Then I can now do away with this. The next thing I'll do is just to stitch here so that I don't lose track of it. Then I can remove my pin. So this is ready. We'll go over to our gown itself. I'll lay this aside for now. You give it a good press at this point and lay it aside. Now for the gown itself, I would the remaining parts of the shoulder, I'll join it together. Then I'll come to this other side. The remaining parts of the shoulders, I'll join it. Now after joining, this is what we have. This is what we have. We have our front and our back together. So we'll talk about inserting the collar back right now. And I have the collar already. So all I need right now is to target the front part, the two edges, and make sure that this falls into it. I'll take this edge and I'll pin it. I'll take this edge and I'll pin it. I'll just take the middle part and pin as well so that it will be easier for me to sew. And I'll go right ahead to sew it now. So I've done that part. It's already fixed. So the next thing I'll do is to get the shoulder of this one and the shoulder of this, and I'll pin it together. So I'm pinning so that I would not make any mistake in my joinings. Then I'll pin this so that I'll keep track of where I'm placing it. So because sometimes our fabric just overstretch and we don't even take note of it. Then I'll start sewing from that shoulder part. So after doing this, this is what I have for now. Then we go to the back neck. So all I need to do for the back neck is to complete my sewing downward to where it's supposed to be. So having done this, let's see the outcome. So this is the outcome of the collar. We just go to our ironing table and give it a good press. Then I'll show us. So after giving it a good press, this is what we have. See our notched collar. See our notched collar. See the back, the collar, and then this is the front part. So what I'll do next is to insert the side pocket, hem the sleeve, and fit the side by 1 inch straight down. I don't want to extend this video so much, but in case you don't know how to, just the way you fit your bubu, but just in case you don't know how to fit the bubu, I have a video on my channel on how to couple up your bubu. So all I just need right now is to hem the mouth of the sleeve, insert my side pocket, close it straight down by 1 inch, and hem the mouth of this dress. After doing that, I would put it on and show us the final outlook. So this is the outcome of our notch collar bubu. You can see this is how it looks. So just go ahead and make yours. Please, when you do that, kindly tag me, let me see. Please and please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment on the comment section if you have questions, whatever. I'm always at the comment section to reply you. Thank you. Till next time. Bye.